showing last week with an 8-tackle game. It's the Texans and the Chargers, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 24.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today we've got Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
Opening play, and Stroud will throw it. Finds his man. It's John Mechie. And they work this run upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. And a good run here as he'll run it all the way down to the 40-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Now this throw caught left side. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles, knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy. But they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's second down. On the bootleg, Stroud. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Under pressure, they got him again. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Boswell's kick is good, and it's now 3-0 Texans. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. A man from just north of here in Spring, Texas, it's Isaiah Spiller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Again, they run it with Spiller. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
The Chargers had a disappointing 0-4 through the first month of the year. It's been really a lost first month of the season, that's for sure.
And they still believe they have potential. They still believe they're a good team. But they have to actually start showing it right now. 0-4? That doesn't even sound right to them. But let's face it, you are what your record says you are until you break out of it.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Again, Herbert buying time to his left. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, 1st down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
Here's Herbert. Touchdown! Quentin Johnston, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. But down here, I thought they were going to hand that off. Instead, a well-designed play and the pitch and catch for the touchdown.
And I wonder who came up with it. Was it a call from the bench? Did the quarterback have a good idea and suggest it? In any event, clearly an effective play call. They saw something they liked in coverage, and they targeted it for the short yardage throw.
And the perfect way to cap their opening drive. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Right back to Cooper, and he got him again. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Stroud on 3rd down now. And that is incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. A handoff to Spiller to begin the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You look at the defense for these Texans. Well, they've certainly had their struggles against the run. The 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well.
Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
They snap it to Herbert. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked out by Deshaun Elliott. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
A second down throw now from Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. That's a staple in this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
That is caught. And he is going to have the Texans first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Pierce takes it straight ahead. He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. Touchdown, Texans! Tank Dell, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans have regained the lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. 5 plays there on that drive. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. L.A. set to take over again on offense. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
They'll go right back to Spiller here on first down. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Flush to his right. Past the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook. And that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back, trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers have moved out in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Stroud off the play fake. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Stroud. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. This offense and Isaiah Spiller head back out. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw complete to Freiermuth. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Texans will take over. And the Texans going to get the football one final time here in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Meanwhile, Stroud's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Got his man, Dell. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Stroud to throw it. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Stroud. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got hold on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Only needed a few inches to pick it up and get behind your center and burrow forward like he did.
And remember what the GMs have told us? We build an offensive line starting with our center, the guy who can make all the line calls and also move those big defensive tackles in order to pick up first downs.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 89 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 1st and 10 is Spiller. He's got it to the 43 here.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Play action. It's Herbert. Steps away. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now it's Herbert. Pass hauled in by Johnston. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. So they get the conversion on 4th, and now from the 25, they operate with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, a give to Spiller. Oh, what a move. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Looking middle, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. And quickly, they get to the line. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And it's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Quentin Johnston, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Chargers are able to widen their advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
As Stroud now to throw. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Stroud looking to throw. Looking for and finding Amari Cooper again. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Chargers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Hands this to Spiller to start things. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Let's go, let's go.
Herbert off of play action. Throw left side, take it in by McKinney. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 37 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time.
Touchdown! Darius Davis, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Chargers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
No, bring it. Unlock line, unlock line.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Returnable here for Davis. Back now in Houston. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football. You're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
Here we go on fourth. Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. First and 10, it's Stroud. To the right side and caught by Dell. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Take Dell. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17.
Texans 17.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Quentin Johnston and the offense back to work. So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He gets it to die outright.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Baylor Tiger! Baylor Tiger!
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Chargers. Mike Williams. 54 yards. And the Chargers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now.
35. Texans 17. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now out comes Houston. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Ready!
Stroud now on 1st and 10. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Tuipulotu got in and dropped it. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. It'll be a gain of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And they're going to speed things up here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert.
He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in the game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Here we go. Start. Ready.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. We'll get that to Charbonnet.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
Stroud.
And his throw here's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud.
This is caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
3rd and goal, Stroud.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A good 1st down call as the screen play gets a 9. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 1.
Herbert. Dancing to his left. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
He's airing it out for Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, if I haven't said it before, I'm certainly saying it now. No one throws a prettier deep ball than Justin Herbert. This thing's on a rope, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They'll try and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Come on.
Following the fumble recovery, Stroud. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Now Stroud.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Stroud.
Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. They're going to pass here with Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Here we go.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
Stroud is hit, and the ball is loose. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Throwing now is Stroud.
Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Schultz. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
And Stroud now to throw.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Trying to find John Mechie,
but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Stroud to throw it.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
Let's go.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. He's airing it out for Williams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep